Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out 2 more episodes of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Today with episode 7 of season 7, Once More Unto the Breach, and then episode 8, The Siege of AR-558. These are 2 episodes that I've been excited to watch since I started season 7, and I saw that these were titles of episodes because they're really cool titles of episodes. Once More Into the Breach, The Siege of AR-558. They sound like war episodes, battle episodes, epic episodes, and so I'm really excited to be getting into them. Season 7 has been really good so far. I'm really enjoying Ezri Dax. I think she's a fun character. There's been some good Bashir episodes, some good other character episodes. It's just been a good ride so far, and I'm excited for it to continue today with these 2 episodes. But the ride doesn't have to end with these 2 episodes for you. If you want to check out some more Star Trek Deep Space Nine, you can head to my Patreon, where I am 3 weeks ahead of YouTube, which means not only can you check out next week's episodes 9 and 10, Covenant and It's Only a Paper Moon, but you can also check out episodes 11, 12, 13, and 14, all on Patreon right now. That means Covenant, It's Only a Paper Moon, Prodigal Daughter, The Emperor's New Cloak, Field of Fire, and Chimera are all on Patreon for your viewing pleasure. Thanks so much for checking out. Let's get back to the video. Okay, let's dive into episode 7 now. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode 7 of season 7 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Once More Unto the Breach.
If he had executed Davy Crockett at the Alamo, he would have considered it a point of pride.
All right. I always talk about the Alamo.
The
Alamo or the Battle of Britain?
It's as logical as that. Simple.
I'm not saying it couldn't have happened. I'm just saying there's no proof.
If you do, then there should be no doubt in your mind that he died a hero's death.
Why does Worf know everything about this?
Then he was just a man, and it does not matter how he died.
Why did Worf have input? Seems like this is going to be a Worf episode. Oh!
Core.
Oh my god, it's Core.
I would be honored to share a bottle of blood wine with the son of Moog. I heard the news about Jadzia.
She died a warrior.
And she's in Tovacor now.
To absent comrades.
To absent comrades.
2309. Very good.
Sit.
Was this the blood wine that that Nog got? The 2309 one?
It seems my services are not required in the present conflict.
Why? Is it because he's old?
Would stand in my way. Mind you, it's not entirely undeserved. In truth, I rather enjoy being feared by my fellow officers.
Fellow officers, too.
Even as our entire race grapples with the Dominion, there's no place for an old man with too many enemies and not enough.
Well, Worf's a friend, at least.
That's why I've come here tonight.
Does he want help from Worf?
Help me fight again, Worf. Help me end my life as I've lived it.
End his life?
As a warrior.
Okay, never mind. He doesn't want to die, but he wants to be a warrior again. This is an interesting predicament for Worf, actually. He would say yes immediately. He would want to.
Services as my aid will no longer be required.
I look forward to that day with great anticipation.
Who is this guy?
The Dahar Master came to see me last night. He has been unable to find the command, and
Tell me you're not going to ask me to give that man a ship.
Oh, he's an enemy too.
That man is not welcome in my house.
Wow.
And I will certainly not have him commanding a ship in my fleet.
Martok's an enemy of Core.
Now get out of here before I forget we are brothers.
Wow. Wow, he's really angry at Core. Wow, this is interesting. It seems like Core has made a lot of well, he said he's made a lot of enemies, but wow, I didn't expect Martok to hate him so much. That adds so many more difficulties and layers to what Worf wants to do. Star Trek Deep Space Nine. But this will be interesting. I wonder if the whole episode's just gonna be people or Worf trying to get Core into battle somehow, or try and get Martok onto Core's side again. I don't know. It'll be an interesting episode because I'm not quite sure how it's gonna go, but I'm assuming it's gonna be Core maybe learning new ways of leading, or Worf vouching for Core under big circumstances. I'm not quite sure.
I don't intend to destroy the base, just damage it.
Just damage.
Throw them off balance, then move on to the next.
Then run away.
Ancient Earth soldiers mounted on horseback. They had the speed to charge behind enemy lines to stir up trouble, and the mobility to keep from being caught.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
In company back with you.
I'm sure you'll be ready to welcome them.
With phasers charged.
Cool. He's saying he's gonna be trailed by Jem'Hadar. That's kind of cool. Oh, they have such a good relationship, Cisco and Martok. I really like that.
Take a note of that for Chief O'Brien. He should give the Chitang first priority. So, if you have something to add.
I think Worf is gonna sneak Kor on.
To speak with you about Kor. Now, I know you have strong feelings.
Clear the bridge!
Wow, I have never seen Martok this angry so fast. Like, he hears the name Kor and he just erupts like a volcano.
Very well. Talk and be done with it. I would not give that man the gnawed bones of my last meal.
Wow.
Much less command of a ship.
Wow.
My father had higher hopes for me. He wanted his son to become an officer.
Well, you have become one. Much more than one.
My application was rejected
Oh my god, by
by
Kor.
one member of that council,
Oh my god.
Kor.
I would be pissed.
And so to my father's embarrassment and my everlasting shame, my application was denied.
Wow. Do you think it was that, or do you think there was something else with Kor?
The Romulans made a foolhardy attempt to board our ship. I earned a battlefield commission.
Oh, nice.
My father did not live to see that glorious day.
Aww. So he just holds a lot of resentment for Kor, then.
His opens doors, mine closes them.
Wow.
I did not
It
anticipate.
can be applied to a lot of things in the real world as well.
Kor is your responsibility. I want nothing to do with him.
I think that's fair at the moment. Kor put him through a lot of grief.
Do you remember breaking into the Duke's harem on Renavi?
I forgot. She's Dax. She's friends with him.
General Martok will not give you a command. He says that you struck his name from an officer's list because his family...
He probably doesn't even remember it.
Democratic rabble for too long. I know your bloodline. We both come from noble houses.
No, put away with these noble houses.
Did you revoke my commission?
No. You will serve aboard the Chitang as third officer.
Okay,
Third?
that's fair. You didn't earn anything to be captain on that ship.
Worf, what was the name of that ship?
The Chitang.
Chitang, of course. I'll see you there.
A little forgetful, are you? A little forgetful? That's sick. That is a sick shot.
Stand by to cloak.
Aye, sir.
Helm, set course 325, mark 00.
Oh my god, Kor, you're not supposed to be here.
Third Officer Corps, reporting for duty.
Kor, this is the wrong ship. Oh, maybe this is the right ship. I thought he just went onto the wrong ship so he could go up to Martok. This is kind of epic. Oh, this is so epic.
It's an honor to have you aboard with us.
You know what, Martok, though? This is gonna boost morale on the ship, I think.
Everyone's shocked at first. Then they start scanning my face for signs of the person they knew as Dax.
And then they say, I see it in you.
Adjustment that joint trills have to go through where people are comparing them to previous hosts. I'm sure it'll pass.
Yeah, everyone just needs to say it once, you know?
Oh yeah, people would love bringing their problems to me. You dreamt about what? You're crazy. Now get out of my office. Next patient.
You know what? Hard love, tough love, that would work.
I wanted to set myself apart from my previous hosts, but the memories I have of being with him are so vivid.
Wow, interesting.
Be together just one more time. The two of us side by side, just like it used to be.
Oh, this is so interesting.
No.
Gorg just heard all of that, you know?
Nothing.
You think he wants her to feel like that towards him?
She wants to get back together with Worf.
Oh, you think so?
And before the Cardassians ever knew we...
You think she's using Kor? She's saying Kor and thinking of the memories of Kor, but it's really Worf? Or maybe Quark didn't hear that she was talking about Kor in the first place.
We'll catch them not only unprepared, but with that entire damage control effort underway.
Excellent. An excellent plan, General.
Kor's like, I like this.
Of course. It's the same tactic Kang and I used against the Federation.
Aw, rest in peace, Kang.
Now, you must remember that in those days, The cloaking device was a new piece of technology.
So it would have surprised everyone.
Now, this would come in handy later in the battle, as you'll see.
It is not the fault of the crew. They are not used to serving with a legendary figure.
Yeah, exactly. Core is legendary. What is it?
I'm supposed to be somewhere.
Oh my god, you look so lost.
Report to your station.
Chubby!
Oh man.
Something.
Oh man, his mind is going a little bit. He's just getting really old. Woo! What a shot. Woohoo! Oh, that was actually sick, you know.
The Maupara and the Ning Tao have completed their attack.
And they're flying off. Hit and run. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days.
Take us in. Bring us to a hover 300 meters above the base. Stand by to decloak on my command.
300 meters only?
2 defense batteries are out. And they've just dropped their primary shield.
Oh my god. Oh, this is so cool! Oh, wow.
Emergency power to secondary shield emitters.
Come on, Core.
Fire torpedoes!
Oh my days. Ah, Worf. Core's gonna lead.
Down for another pass.
Coming
Another
up.
pass.
Only one pass.
No, another pass is gonna get people killed.
All is well.
Oh, fool!
Core, I don't trust Core.
And open the channel to Kang.
To Kang.
Tell him we've succeeded.
Yeah, he's going crazy.
Some Caleb 4 will be taken within an hour.
Oh my days, he's going absolutely crazy.
By the hand of Kalis, get us out of here! Victory is ours.
Why are you listening to Core right now? He's a 3rd officer.
Smoking ruins of their outpost.
Oh my days. Yeah, good job, Worf, though. Honestly, good job. Woohoo! That was sick. He looks so sad. He knows his mind is going too, I think.
So, here it is. I'll just say it.
Okay.
Don't get together with Worf. That's what he's gonna say.
Excuse me.
You heard me. I know how Jadzia felt about Worf, but that was her life, not yours. You're Ezri.
Yeah, he misheard.
Worf has done nothing, and I mean nothing, to deserve you.
I think it's a little bit about you, Quark.
I care about him, and I probably always will, but he's moved on with his life, and so have I.
Oh.
Dearest, and for you, one of the most embarrassing things that I...
Aww, he's gonna cherish that.
I order now. A Moscow Mule.
A Moscow Mule. Interesting choice.
Hear that? She called me sweetheart.
He has a pep in his step.
So? She loves me.
Something more threatening to our forces. Now, what about the base on Caleb 4?
Oh my god. He's trying to get him to say something. Or he's just making fun of him.
Someone was just telling me about the defenses on Caleb 4. Who was that?
I believe it was...
Martok, that's really mean.
Confused. The Dahar Master? Surely not. We must be the ones who
I
are...
bet Martok feels so good right now, but this is so mean.
How long should we wait? Perhaps we should ask Kang.
Oh, don't bring up Kang's name. Kang was honorable.
Savor the fruit of life, my young friends. But don't live too long. The taste turns bitter after a time.
Wow, what a good line. Well, he really thought that one over.
No. And I took no joy from it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good that he took no joy from it.
On the home world.
I'll have a word with Galron as well.
That's nice,
Bridge to
Martok.
General Martok.
I'm glad that Martok regrets what he's done. What?
On my way.
Are we getting another cool battle in this episode?
Sort of long-range tachyon scanner to penetrate our cloaks.
Does the Dominion possess such a device?
They do now.
How many ships?
They can detect cloaks is crazy.
On us.
Oh man, we're gonna have to fight the Jem'Hadar, who can see cloaks, that's crazy.
If the Jem'Hadar could be forced to drop out of warp for only 10 minutes, they would not have time to catch up with us before we rendezvous with it.
So sacrifice one ship.
Massive burst to disrupt the warp fields of a fleet that size.
A single bird of prey could do it by diverting warp power to the main deflector.
So you sacrifice one bird of prey.
Still an impulse that would delay them even longer. I know I could do it.
Okay, Worf.
And the Ningtao's captain is too young and inexperienced. I am the logical choice.
Okay, Worf, thinking like a Vulcan.
I have thought about that. We could beam most of the crew over before I take command.
Okay, that's good.
The warriors on this ship, they don't know what they've missed. But such is
Everything looks better in hindsight and nostalgia, doesn't it?
only that they are children. Even Martok, who for all his flaws is a great man.
Yeah, he's still young.
Worf believes he can stop them with a single ship.
How?
Do you think he's gonna like Worf's plan?
Successfully engaging the whole enemy fleet,
The
if
whole
only
fleet is
for a
crazy.
short time.
So get Core to do it.
The key is to confuse their sensors in the opening moments with a spread of torpedoes.
Ooh, interesting.
It has been an honor serving with you, Kor, son
Wow.
of Reinhardt.
Wow, I think Core's dying in this. All of the legendary Klingons from TOS are gonna be gone after this.
Do you have any message you want me to convey to Jadzia?
I knew he was gonna do that.
Remind her that her husband is a noble warrior and that he still loves no one but her.
Wow, that gave me chills. What the heck? That was really beautiful.
Long live the Empire.
Long live the Empire. I'm a Klingon now, if you haven't tell.
If they succeed, you can drink to their courage. And if they fail, you can still drink to their courage.
Yeah, fair enough.
Their warp fields are destabilizing.
Okay, good.
They're dropping to impulse.
Okay, good.
Kalis' hand. How many?
All of them.
All of them. Let's go.
Die well, Worf.
No, it's Core.
Today was not my day to die.
Oh, damn.
Goes the battle.
We're approaching the limit of our sensor range. But it appears that the enemy formation has collapsed.
Good.
Doesn't seem possible.
He will succeed. He is Core, the Daha Master.
Yeah, I believe in Core. Imagine the weight.
He's done it.
Oh, he did.
Jem'Hadar are out of time. They can no longer overtake us before we reach the
Oh my god, good job, Core.
Darak, give me that bottle.
We're celebrating.
The Dahar Master.
To Core.
A noble warrior to the end.
Yes, to the end. This is my blood wine. I have chills. Damn, that was a good episode. Rest in peace, Core, man. That was a great ending to the episode. And I got like these nice big goosebumps on my arm. Ah, DS9 continues to be strong into Season 7. And that was my reaction to Episode 7 of Season 7 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Once More Unto the Breach. And I really, really enjoyed that episode. And a little sad at the end of the episode because Core, the legendary Klingon warrior Core, died. He sacrifices himself in order to get the other birds of prey, the other Klingons, safely to the Defiant and the rest of the ships in order to protect them from the Jem'Hadar, the pursuing Jem'Hadar, who have cloaking trackers now, these tachyon pulse cloaking trackers, which is a big development, actually. I don't know if it was mentioned before or anything like that, but that's a big development in the war. That means that a lot of the cloaking tactics aren't going to work anymore. Romulans, Klingons, they need these cloaking tactics, so it'll be interesting. But yeah, I thought this episode was really good. I really liked the tension between Martok and Core. I thought that was really interesting, and I thought it was interesting that Core had this impact on Martok's life, and Martok had never seen Core's face before because Martok had just said no to Martok's, or Kor, I guess, had said no to Martok's application when he was applying to become an officer, a Klingon officer, and then that just kind of spiraled Martok's life down and down and down for like 5 years before luckily he managed to become an officer and become a warrior and become the person who he thought and always knew he was destined to be, but it just took him a long time because of who he was and his bloodline and his heritage and basically his caste, if you want to make a real world connection here, basically his caste. And I just really thought the tension was really well done. I thought it was really well handled, as well as I thought that Kor's old age, forgetting things, thinking that he's in a past battle, I thought that was all really well done as well. It made me very sympathetic to Kor, but at the same time I was very sympathetic and empathetic towards Martok and his situation, and so it made me kind of be rooting for both sides and rooting for a mutual agreement. I liked when Martok was making fun of Kor, and then after when Worf was talking to him, he was like, yeah, I regretted that, like that did not feel good to do. And then obviously the ending when Kor sacrifices himself and Martok splits open that blood wine, and then everyone's like singing, and then he takes the drink out of respect to honor him, to bring him to Stovakor, whatever you want to say. I just really liked the ending. I thought that was a really, really good ending as well. I liked Worf in this episode a lot. I thought that he was a really good almost mediator between these two parties, and I liked that he respects Kor, but also respects Martok, and so he had to kind of balance his way on this tightrope through this situation. Some of the battles were really cool in this episode. There was just kind of like one major battle in this episode, and that was when the Klingon ships were attacking that Jem'Hadar base, like replication factory or something. I thought that was really well done. Whoever has directed this episode, they had some really cool shots. There was the shot of DS9 from above and the Klingon ships flying over DS9, and with the Federation ships kind of underneath. I thought that was a really cool angle that we never really seen before of the station. And then also just like the camera work when they were actually flying towards the station was kind of Rogue One-esque, or maybe Rogue One, because Rogue One was made after this, was reminded me of DS9. But the camera is like flying with the ships, and the ships are flying down and just through these explosions and stuff, and it just felt really dynamic, and it was really entertaining to watch. So whoever directed this episode did a really good job with the action, and it had some really unique shots that stood out. And besides that, Quark is in love with Ezri Dax, and Ezri Dax called him a sweetheart. Quark is now super in love with Ezri Dax. It'll be interesting to see where that goes in the future. So besides that, let's get into episode 8 now of Star Trek Deep Space Nine Season 7. Hope you enjoy my reaction to the siege of AR-558.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1. She likes the free
What am I watching?
wind in her hair, life without care.
What am I watching?
Damn, that's why the lady.
Oh my god, are we getting another Vic moment?
Is a scamp.
Good job, Rum. Good job, Rum. I'd pay money to see that.
Not a scamp.
Tramp, right. So, do I get the gig?
No.
Comic?
Comedian.
A comedian, someone who can make people laugh.
Rum's
I can do
perfect
that.
at that.
My brother tells me people are always laughing at me. Life can be so unfair.
Vic, you got a minute?
Forget it. He's not hiring.
Forget it.
All your favorite hits.
It's great.
How does he make an audio
My
recording?
pleasure. These songs are 400 years.
Is that a hologram? Like, I don't know. I'm thinking too hard.
You know, Pally, sometimes being a hologram could be a real pain in the asymmetric photons.
I feel that. I myself am a hologram.
Looking through casualty reports. Sometimes it feels like that's all I do.
That's what pushed him in the pale moonlight.
No,
Just skims over them.
the names have begun to blur together.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well,
There's
that's
so many.
understandable.
There's millions.
Go ahead.
The Defiant is ready for departure.
Where are we going?
On my way.
Are we going to AR-558?
But the Grand Nagus picked you for this assignment.
Some assignment.
Vegas? What assignment?
A fact-finding mission to the front lines.
Oh.
He wants to hear things from a Ferengi perspective.
Then let him ask Nog.
Let him ask Nog.
Only from a distance. The closer you are to the front lines, the less profitable it gets.
That's true. Death is not profitable unless it's someone else's death. He's just really scared of battle as well. What's going on though? Who's attacking?
The Chakra system was in Federation
It
hands.
is, but the Dominion is determined to take back their territory. The whole system's a battleground.
Oh man. Oh nice. Oh, nice.
Not really. I just came by to say hello to my nephew.
All right. You just said hello.
Now leave. Whoa, that's a cool planet.
Transport.
AR-558 has acknowledged your message.
There we are. We're at 558. It's quiet. It's too quiet. Oh my days. I told you it was too quiet. Damn, okay, so it seems like Jem'Hadar might be on AR-558. But those didn't, I mean, those look like phasers. Like, they were orange phasers. Do Jem'Hadar shoot orange phasers? That seems like actual phasers, like Federation phaser color. Unless everyone shoots the same colors. Maybe I'm just rambling. But anyways, I'm excited for this episode. Star Trek Deep Space Nine! Seems like, I mean, a siege. Maybe there's a Federation that is there, but they're under attack by Jem'Hadar, and they're surrounded, and they have to survive and fight their way out of the Jem'Hadar from AR-558. That's kind of what a siege is, right? For the most part. So this is gonna be exciting. If this is like a battle, this will be exciting.
Those are Federation phasers.
That's what I'm saying. They're Federation phasers.
Of the USS Defiant!
You heard him! Cease fire, damn it!
I just know that their phasers are orange, which is why I was like, those could be Federation phasers. Seems like a lot of Federation people are held up here, I should say.
Who told you to open fire?
I saw movement. I thought it was the Jem'Hadar.
They look like Jem'Hadar
Wait a second.
with supplies.
Well, nobody told me.
Sorry, Captain.
I think I recognize that guy.
Get off this rock.
Take it easy, Vargas.
Take it easy? I would love to take it easy.
Vargas looks like a hothead.
Regulations. We're supposed to be rotated off the front lines after 90 days. 90 days! We've been stuck on this rock for 5 months, Captain.
5 months in a battle on the front lines. What would that do to your mind?
Welcome to paradise, Captain. There it is.
It's cool being on the front lines though. Like, obviously it's scary, but we hear about the war a lot, so it's interesting to actually see it and see the effects on other people.
Repeated Jem'Hadar attempts to get it back. When we landed here, there were 150 of us. We're down to 43.
43. No reinforcements or anything.
Frequency discriminator seems to be drifting. You might want to reset it.
You an engineer?
No. But
She has Dax knowledge.
We're pretty much finished. Good. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
What are you doing, Nog?
Soldier over there. You see his necklace?
What about it?
Those are Ketchel white tubes.
Oh, that's how many Jem'Hadar he's killed.
He took them off the bodies of dead Jem'Hadar. Jem'Hadar that he killed.
Ah, I like that. That's so interesting. That really grounds it in real world soldiers, you know what I mean? Soldiers do that all the time.
They're a wonderful, friendly people. But take away their creature comforts, and those same friendly, intelligent, wonderful people become as nasty and as violent as the most bloodthirsty Klingon.
It does have a point. I don't think it applies to everyone, but he does have a point.
Well, aren't you going to say something?
It's just pushing people to the extreme, right?
This is 20 cc's of numinol tetramethamphetamine. That'll take care of the fever and the chest congestion.
I swear this guy's in Breaking Bad.
Now, I'd like to take a look at this arm.
Oh.
What the hell are you doing? Keep your hands.
He's just the doctor.
He ripped up his own uniform to make it.
He sounds like a good friend.
He was a jerk. I couldn't stand the guy.
But he must have sacrificed himself.
He thought he was the world's greatest authority on everything. One minute he's tying this bandage around my arm, talking his head off. And the next minute he's lying flat on his back with a hole in his chest. And I just sat there and I looked at him. It was so great.
Oh my days.
One time in his life, he's quiet.
Wow. This episode is dealing with a lot. You know, the effects of war, PTSD, trauma. This episode was really needed in this season. I can't lie. I didn't know how much this episode was needed until just now. Seeing the effects of war on these soldiers makes the war feel so much more real.
Need to be shipped out of here.
I understand that, but right now there's nothing I can do about that.
Oh my god.
Houdini's.
Find one and you disappear.
They hide in subspace and appear at random.
Oh, what?
Don't worry about us, Captain.
Divide to Captain Sisko.
Go ahead.
Sir.
Oh my god.
Stand by, Mr. Worf.
Captain, sensors show Jem'Hadar troops landing 9 kilometers.
Oh my days. Cisco's staying.
We're staying here.
Sir, I must ask you to reconsider. I do not know when we will...
Quark will not be happy to hear that.
What are you looking at? We have work to do.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna give everyone a little hope.
There's only one order, Lieutenant. We hold.
Bro, the music's so good right now. What are these string instruments? Oh my god.
The tricorder. We jam their sensors, they jam ours. That's how it works. Except they have an advantage. They know where we are.
And they can also turn invisible.
Anything, Ensign?
Plenty. I can hear Vargas' stomach grumbling and Ezra tuning a phase amplifier, the coil spanner, in the communications bunker.
But no Jem'Hadar.
Can I see it?
You're supposed to be listening for the Jem'Hadar.
I know.
Then shut up and listen.
Here they come.
Oh my days. The knife on the floor is crazy. I thought that was like a bomb. Oh my days. They're just walking. Why are they just walking? Why aren't they firing?
There's something wrong. They're not firing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hold your fire!
They're fake. Oh my god, they're fake.
It was a way for them to see what they were up against. Determine our numbers.
That's really smart. That's really, really smart.
But the next time they won't send holograms.
Damn. Oh my god. Oh, another one of those bombs. A subspace bomb is actually a crazy concept.
I'm not so sure anymore.
He's just being modest, Captain. Chief O'Brien would be proud to have him on his crew.
Oh, nice.
Now what?
Now we get to pull a rabbit out of our hat.
Now we find Houdini.
What's the matter? Afraid of looking weak in front of the humans? I want to earn their respect, if that's what you mean.
I think that's fair.
At the price of your soul.
He just got here, so Nog has to earn everything.
I'm a Starfleet officer. You're a Ferengi, and I wish you'd start acting like one. You mean hiding under a rock every time trouble starts?
Kosakia?
We would have reached an accommodation. We would have sat down across a negotiation table and hammered out a peace treaty.
Yeah, but then you would have allowed them in and allowed them to colonize other worlds and stuff.
Where they're camped and what kind of weapons they have with them.
Wow.
When do we leave?
Right away.
Hold on a minute.
Nog on a scouting patrol?
When you have all these veterans that
I can hear everything though.
You can count on me, sir. I'll find the Jem'Hadar.
Let's go.
Look, wait a minute.
He has his
Oh, Quark really cares for Nog though.
But I bet you wouldn't send Jake out there.
Damn.
Jake is not a Starfleet officer.
Quark does have a point though. It would be really hard for Quark to watch Nog go like that. Oh.
You did it.
Can they find Houdinis like this?
Now the question is, how do we calibrate the tricorder to locate the mines in subspace?
Maybe we could try cross-linking the Uptronic and Isodyne relays.
Genius! I was just about to say that, you know, though.
Right. But Tarius, Curzon, and Jadzia, they were in battle many times.
So she has experience, but no experience.
And the adrenaline surge?
Having someone else's memories of being in combat is one thing. Living through it yourself is another.
Yeah. That's a good line.
This is close enough, Nog.
Oh, wow. They're at their camp. There's so many of them. What if we can Houdini them? That would be sick. I'm nervous for these people because they're randos. Oh my days, what did I say? Oh my days, what did I say? Oh my days. He's not a rando.
What's coming? Don't shoot! It's me, Reese! Stretcher!
Oh my god, Nog.
What?
Okay, at least Nog's dead. Or at least Nog's not dead, I should say.
We'll have to even out the odds.
Any ideas?
I'm working on it.
Captain.
The Houdinis.
Kid did all right.
Aw, he earned the respect at least.
Late for you to care about that, isn't it?
Quark.
He's gonna lose his leg.
What?
Does that answer your question?
No, he's not. Is he actually? Maybe he can have a really sick robot leg.
And I'm not sure they'll be able to stimulate artificial muscle tissue. In fact, there's no way of knowing until after the operation's been performed. I have to get inside.
So he might not be able to walk again. He might not be able to move like he used to.
Because I'm only going to say this one time. I care about Nog and every soldier under my command, understood? Every single one.
Oh, I believe it.
You followed orders. You did what you were trained to do. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That means a lot from Cisco. Oh my god, he's actually missing a leg. That's insane.
It's worth it, right?
I hope to God it is.
Benjamin, sorry to interrupt. We're ready.
Okay, that's good.
Remember, no one moves until I say so. Go ahead, Lieutenant.
Let's find these Houdinis. Oh my god. Oh my days, that's cool. Oh my days, that is so sick. There's so many of them. Maybe if you can lead the Jem'Hadar into here and then blow them all up at once.
Figure out how to disarm them.
We're not going to disarm them.
Yeah.
We're going to use them.
Yes!
This is
Am I Cisco?
this ravine to get to us.
Then that's where we'll relocate the mines.
Oh, we're gonna relocate them. Even better, even better.
It's not that. It's just that a few hours ago we thought of these mines as the kind of ruthless weapon only the Dominion would use.
Yeah, now we're using them.
The fewer there are, the better our chances of survival. You have your orders?
I like that she's bringing that up, but it's the grayness of war, I think. Kill or be killed, right?
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear anything.
Relax. They get here, you'll know it.
That's true. You'll be met with phaser fire. This is so intense.
Sorry. My thumb got a little nervous.
I think this is the most real the war has felt since it started.
What the hell is that?
Shh. Listen.
It's like Vic Fontaine is here. Oh, Bashir's playing the thing that Vic Fontaine gave him, right? Calm the troops.
Your idea?
Yeah, I thought we could all use a little Vic Fontaine right about now.
Yeah, we can all use it all the time.
I take it you were able to move the mines?
Put it this way, I wouldn't go for a stroll through that ravine tonight.
Cool. Cool.
I can see you've done that before. Too many times.
Oh, wow.
I joined Starfleet to save lives.
This is insane. Oh my god, the mines are going off. Here it comes. Bro, the music in the background and this going on and the close-ups of the characters, this is insanely well done. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh my days. The music is sad. Oh my god. I have chills. What the heck is Star Trek, man? This is crazy good. Oh my days. They've broken the barricades. Come on, Cisco. Yes, Cisco. Yes, Cisco. Oh, damn. Wow, this is the war that we haven't seen yet. Imagine being Quark right now. Just waiting for a Jem'Hadar to walk into this room. Oh no! Oh no! God, the music is incredible right now. Ezri! Oh, thank God. Oh no! Oh my days. Well done, Quark. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I think so.
Oh my god. Wow, this might have been the best depiction of war that Star Trek has done ever that I've seen.
We held.
We
Those were
held.
our
That
orders,
was
sir.
sick. What the heck? I have major Himalaya goosebumps.
Yes, Mr. Worf.
Okay, I guess it's time
The
to move.
USS Veracruz has entered orbit. They're beaming down troop replacements and an engineering crew.
Finally, thank God.
You two, Sector 4. Right.
Children.
Yeah.
Not for long.
Children will become men and women eventually. Those names that blurred, I think are gonna start to unblur for Cisco now. He's gonna read every
How
single
many this time?
Including the troops lost at AR-558. 1,730.
1,700.
A lot of names.
They're not just names. It's important we remember that.
Yeah, it is.
We have to remember.
Why is this episode making me emotional at the moment? Damn! That might have been one of the most needed episodes of all time. That actually might have been one of the most influential, maybe not influential, most integral episode of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Maybe not in terms of plot, but in terms of understanding what's happening. Like, that was an integral episode for Season 7 to have. And I didn't even realize it until it was over. Well, until, you know, I realized it halfway through the episode. But still, wow. That was maybe I think that was my favorite episode of Season 7 so far. I honestly think that was my favorite episode of Season 7 so far. And that was my reaction to Episode 8 of Season 7 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, The Siege of AR-558. And I think I have to say, this is my favorite episode of Season 7 so far. And I don't think there's even a question about it. There have been some great episodes of Season 7 so far. But I think that this episode is hands down the best. And I don't know if you guys will agree with me, but for me, this episode was hands down the best. And not only was it the best of Season 7, I think this is one of the better episodes of Deep Space Nine in general. And not only that, I think this might have been one of, if not the best, war episode of Deep Space Nine. Not in terms of scale of battles or epicness of battles, but in terms of displaying what war actually is. And that's why this episode was so integral and so meaningful and so important to have in Season 7. Because for the past 2 seasons now, or even just all of Season 6 and most of Season 5, we have been hearing about this war. For basically all of Season 6, we've been hearing about the war. We've been hearing about the casualties. We've been hearing about the attacks on the front line. But we've never seen it. The war to us is the exact same as the war has been to Cisco and to everyone on the Defiant, everyone on Deep Space Nine. They are kind of removed from the war in that sense. Yes, they have had fights. Yes, we've been in battles with the Jem'Hadar and the Klingons and the Romulans and all that. We've seen battles. Of course, we've seen battles. There was a huge battle at the start of Season 6. There have been battles throughout Season 6 and the start of Season 7. But we haven't really seen the impacts of war. We haven't really seen the effects of war. And we haven't really visited the front lines. And so this was as much of an eye-opening to us as an audience as it was to our crew, as it was to Cisco and Bashir and Nog and everyone on board. That these names that keep piling and piling and piling and piling up, that have been referenced countless times and was also an integral pushing point for Cisco in the episode In the Pale Moonlight. We finally see the names that these names are mentioning, if that makes sense. We finally see the people behind the names. And it makes the war feel so much more real. This was so important because it gives the war so many more stakes. It gives meaning behind the names, and it gives a personhood to the people, that they're not really people when you're just looking at them on names. They're literally just words on a screen. But now we understand that there's a person attached to it. There's this hardship, this dedication, this tiredness, this tragicness attached to each and every name. And I think that's really important for this season, to have created this understanding with us as an audience that this war is brutal. It is not heroic. And I really liked the battle at the end. And I think that was really the turning point of this episode, from being a really good episode to one of the top tier episodes of this entire show, was the way that they did the battle at the end was not the way that most battles are done. The only battle that comes close to this type of battle, I think, was that small one in Rocks and Shoals. I think it was season 6, episode 2, when Cisco comes across this Jem'Hadar of Cisco and crew on that desert planet, and the Jem'Hadar sacrifice themselves, and the music's all sad when they're killing the Jem'Hadar. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that comes close. But even then, that's not exactly what this episode was trying to portray. When everyone is setting up for the battle, and there's like that quietness, that eerie quietness in the air that lingers and lingers and lingers, and we see everyone setting up and everyone settling in and everyone just waiting for the bombs to go off and the Jem'Hadar to attack. And it was stressful. It was intense. I haven't felt that stress in DS9 in a long time. Maybe before, maybe season 6, the finale, was very stressful to me because I was thinking someone was going to die, and someone did die. And I was like, okay, that makes the war feel really real. But this episode really grounded the war. Usually we have these big epic space battles with this grand music and this woohoo, those woohoo moments and stuff like that, where I'm cheering and pumping my fist and yeah, let's kill these Jem'Hadar, woo, let's go. But in this episode, the battle starts and the music is really sad, and the music has these beautiful string instruments in the background playing this really tragic music. The music in this episode was fantastic, some of the best music in DS9 so far. But the music made the battle feel real and grounded and sad and tragic, and it just made you really reflect on what war actually is compared to what the battles we've seen in the past in DS9 are. And it was just saying, this is the reality of the situation. Yes, there have been these grand battles and stuff, but for everyone involved, this is what war actually is like. And it was just really realistic in that sense. And I don't know, it was affecting. I found myself getting emotional at the end of this episode, which was crazy, when Cisco was looking out and saying that these people aren't just names. Like, I was actually getting emotional. So yeah, I think I could just talk a lot about how well this episode grounded war into reality, and grounded this war in particular, Dominion War, into reality. And it just made me connect to it on a whole nother level. It made me understand it, and it gave it this personal touch, which I did not expect, but was sorely needed, I think, because for the moment I felt very removed from the war. I felt like we were just hearing about all these horrible things that was happening, but we never saw it, and we have finally seen it. We have finally seen it, and it just makes the war feel so real. So I think that's one of the reasons why I love this episode, but also it was just so well done. It was just so well done, and I hope Nog's okay. I'm interested to see what's happening with Nog, with his leg, and if he gets what prosthetic leg he uses, because Bashir's like, oh, there was this thermal issue, and so the tissue might not regrow, so maybe he'll have some pirate hobbly wood leg, peg leg, you know what I mean? That would be interesting. But anyways, I think I'm going to end the reaction there, because I don't really have anything else to say besides this episode was absolutely fantastic from start to end. Probably in my top 5 episodes of DS9, of all of DS9. I don't know. I just really, really enjoyed this one. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, everyone. And thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. And remember, you can check out more episodes of DS9 over on the channel. You can check out episode 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, all on Patreon for your viewing pleasure. That's Covenant, It's Only a Paper Moon, Prodigal Daughter, The Emperor's New Cloak, Field of Fire, and Chimera, all on Patreon right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next Star Trek Deep Space Nine reaction.